Y'all crazy. I'm just telling you, this game comes down to this right here.
I'm not with you. Yeah, we're taking a report.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So
Yeah, see you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
You make a lot of money doing it. And the business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire to make a money.
Reports claim that Leonard Ellerbe has indicated that Floyd Mayweather Jr. could potentially face arrest in connection with an alleged $42 million fraud case. According to the account, he pointed out that not every business move delivers the expected results, emphasizing that ventures can sometimes fall short of their intended outcomes. Ellerbe is also said to have implied that Mayweather's primary objective remains generating revenue across any platform available, even when those pursuits come with obstacles or possible repercussions.
Business model that he put out there, it doesn't necessarily work for everyone. Okay. But it's a business model. These fighters aspire to be great, but they also aspire to make a money.
Approaching 50 years old, Floyd Mayweather Jr. continues to showcase his lavish lifestyle across social media platforms. Detractors claim that this ongoing public display of luxury is steering him towards serious financial trouble. Some observers argue that repeatedly highlighting high-priced acquisitions and personal milestones online is accelerating his decline, with certain critics going as far as suggesting he could ultimately face bankruptcy.
They kind of, think it's a red flag when you're 50 years old and feel like almost 50 and still gotta flex on social media. But, people on social media do what they do best, especially black people try to tear each other down. So people start researching, Angelique started researching, and they found out that Floyd was capping. Now, Floyd is part of like some type of ownership group that got a part of it. Then you got 50, they just passing these kids through. So it's a lot of stuff to worry about, but people online seeing what Floyd did or didn't buy, I just find it weird on his end that you still feel like you got to announce every move on social media. And that's his biggest reason why he going broke and why he gonna be broke. He want to keep up with the Joneses. At some point, even, Bill Gates ain't really never lived that lifestyle, but Steve, at some point, they scale it back. They had their fun. They probably bought the dream car, dream house, dream bitch. They had the fun. But they realized, okay, let me scale it back. At some point, you can't live your 40s and 50s like you 20 and 19. You can't live like that. It's okay. I don't really need a house in Cali or...
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s reported $42 million real estate venture has not unfolded the way it was expected to. According to coverage from Business Insider, he is not listed as the exclusive owner of the properties in question. Despite public statements suggesting otherwise, the ownership records for those buildings have reportedly remained unchanged. The investment has also fallen short of delivering the returns that were anticipated, marking a setback within his high-profile approach to wealth and business.
Floyd Mayweather, in this article, it states that he's spending $402 million in real estate investment in a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio in Upper Manhattan. The portfolio includes over 60 buildings and is one of the city's largest real estate deals of the year.
Wow. Well, thank you, Floyd Mayweather, for investing into New York real estate.
He is a close business partner of Floyd Mayweather Jr. For many years, Leonard Ellerbe has had direct insight into how Floyd conducts himself in the corporate arena. Serving in a leading role within Floyd's promotional operations, Ellerbe has observed his approach, particularly in matters involving finances. Tension reportedly escalated when claims surfaced that Floyd failed to compensate Gervonta Davis for money he was owed. The situation has fueled increasing scrutiny surrounding Floyd's handling of financial obligations.
That basically gave him $1 million, came out to Vegas, and they had a whole backstory to that. And I'm pretty sure Leonard was around seeing all that. And what you're saying doesn't sound far-fetched. And I'm not agreeing with you just to agree with you, but like the champ may be hurt just because like you a human being, you could whoop ass, but you're still a human being, right? You may be hurt that you missed a moment. I've also seen guys where, they moment passed and you try to hold on to things and that becomes an element of it. But then also it's just not a Leonard Ellerbe thing. There's a lot of people who may be in position around a Floyd Mayweather, but whatever deal they agreed to at the time didn't allow them to get all the money that they probably could have earned, right? And so he probably sees the infrastructure that Tank doesn't have, in the relationship, and he's not saying, hey man, it ain't fuck you, champ.
After observing developments over an extended period, Leonard Ellerbe ultimately chose to resign from his position. As CEO of Mayweather Promotions, his exit has been viewed as a sign of mounting frustration within Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s close circle, particularly over concerns about his business practices and the way associates were reportedly treated, including claims that some were not properly paid for their work.
Welcome to In This Corner. Breaking news, Leonard Ellerbe has stepped down as CEO from Mayweather Promotions. Mayweather acknowledges Leonard Ellerbe, but also says that they will now be joining forces with Richard Schaefer. Why do you think Leonard Ellerbe stepped down? Is it really the end for Mayweather Promotions? As many people say, lots of their fighters have now walked away from the promotional company. Chime in, tell me what you think.
Leonard Ellerbe stepping away from Mayweather Promotions was not the only notable exit. Gervonta Davis also parted ways with the company, prompting further questions about Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s leadership approach. In response, Floyd minimized the situation publicly, stating that he had helped Tank reach millionaire status and that the decision to move on was entirely his fighter's choice. His casual response, however, intensified public curiosity about what may have truly led to both departures.
Gervonta Davis, but I seen recently that he's actually looking to leave. So how does that relationship work? How does that work as far as, grooming somebody, getting them to a point, and then having some differences?
I've always been a gentleman. I've always been respectful, and it's nothing like taking a kid that come from the same background as you and helping them and put them in a position to become a multi-millionaire. You meet a kid, he come up to you for an autograph. You sign an autograph for him, then I tell him, in a few years when you get older, I'm gonna work with you and I'm gonna make you world champion someday. Years later, I started working with him, helped him, pushed him to be great. And if he feels like, his wings, he's grew wings where he can fly, become his own boss, more power to him.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has built a reputation for publicly highlighting his fortune, frequently displaying luxury purchases ranging from high-end vehicles to designer fashion. His upscale way of living is regularly featured online, where he openly presents the rewards of his success. At the same time, the scale of that spending has sparked debate about whether maintaining such a lifestyle is realistic over time, particularly as questions continue to surface about aspects of his business dealings.
Options. I got about 100 cars, but right here, we like to call this the Sweet 16. Lambo, Ferrari, Lambo, Maybach, a Maybach, whatever you want to call it. Of course, the McLaren, the original McLaren. Bentley, Rolls, the Maybach truck or Maybach truck, whatever you want to call it.
Recently, Logan Paul publicly threatened Floyd Mayweather Jr. with legal action over millions he claims remain unpaid, stating his intent to take the matter to court. Logan's remarks were direct, suggesting that failing to settle these debts could eventually land Floyd in legal trouble. This highly visible dispute has added to perceptions of Floyd's alleged financial mismanagement and his reported tendency to overlook contractual commitments.
Or is that something that you can't disclose right now?
He has not paid me in full. That is a fact.
No
short
way.
a few mil, yeah.
Wow. Still a few mil.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Have you been in contact with him?
Nah, we're taking this for the court.
No, are you being serious? Is this like a
Do I look serious, lady?
You do. I'm just making sure. I apologize.
Really?
I'm just...
Nah, I'm with you. I'm not with you. Yeah, we're taking it to court.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. So,
See you in the courtroom. Congrats, you're going to prison, Floyd.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s legal challenges are not new. Throughout his life, He has had a complex history with the law, including previous periods of incarceration. Even with his considerable wealth, Floyd has frequently remarked on feeling constrained, pointing to the costs that come with fame and financial success. His earlier encounters with the justice system appear to indicate a recurring connection between his legal issues and certain financial choices. 50 Cent has also spoken out, recounting a time when he managed operations at Mayweather Promotions while Floyd Mayweather Jr. was incarcerated. According to 50 Cent, once Floyd was released, he allegedly failed to acknowledge the support he had received and did not repay the millions that had been invested on his behalf.
That goes on where, it's $300,000 chains being bought and buying the new Lamborghini and all these new things, and I'm sitting there going, yo, when you gonna give me the money?
Because you had already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big, and I'm like, yo, so when, but see, the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. So I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to, to give me the other half of it? Well, I gotta ask you for it.
Right.
And then when
are we talking over 2 million?
It's about that.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. reportedly responded to 50 Cent by saying he never requested that help, reinforcing a perception of Floyd's apparent disregard for loyalty and business obligations. His career has been marked by numerous controversies, particularly around financial dealings. Reports have surfaced alleging unpaid debts, tax issues, and even a situation in Dubai where he was reportedly detained over unpaid costs for high-end jewelry. Incidents like these have intensified doubts about both his business ethics and personal accountability.
It turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Public view of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial habits remains heavily influenced by his history. While he presents himself as a savvy businessman, critics argue that he often chases immediate profits rather than focusing on lasting financial security. His transactions, particularly those involving associates, business partners, and fans, have led many to believe that his fortune is as much about showmanship as it is about careful planning.
50, aka Ferrari F50. So 50's obviously going to take any chance that he can to troll Floyd Mayweather. And I don't know how accurate or true this is. 50 said it was true and then removed it off his Instagram like he sometimes does. He'll chime in on things and then remove it. But luckily for me, I know that he does that, so I screenshot everything that he posts. Just because, he'll remove it and then it's hard to find it. I'm like, damn, it was up there. So just for like podcasts and just research purposes, I always screenshot them, have it on my phone. That way, if it's removed, it's like, hey, he did post this. So what am I talking about? Let's go over this. 50 Cent has weighed in on a shocking claim in the ongoing spat between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, saying he believes a belief that has allowed him to get in some digs of his own.
When questioned regarding Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s rumored detention in Dubai, Leonard Ellerbe opted not to provide a statement. His choice to stay silent has fueled more speculation about the inner workings of Floyd's circle. Observers are left wondering whether Ellerbe's quiet stance reflects loyalty or hints at more complex realities behind Floyd's business affairs.
In my opinion, Tank is the best fighter in the entire world. He's got another terrific opportunity on June the 15th to go out there and show you guys why he's the top dog.
Just out of curiosity, bro, you said that Floyd was kidnapped by the Abu Dhabi folks. Any comment on that?
And again, like I was just saying, Tank's that guy. And for all the guys out there in the weight class and around the weight class, he's coming to get each and every one of you guys.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s spending habits have not been limited to personal extravagance. Reports suggest he also profited from questionable promotions and alleged scams. There have been accusations that he collected money from fans for events or merchandise that ultimately never came to fruition. A recent investigation on TikTok highlighted how Mayweather's brand often relied on hype over actual delivery, with several of his ventures reportedly failing to meet expectations and leaving supporters disappointed.
Just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more
we're not
scamming
done
to be
yet,
done.
and it's not over.
My God.
Autograph gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Another instance of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s controversial business dealings involves his promotion of cryptocurrency ventures. Despite his substantial wealth, he has been accused of endorsing fraudulent crypto projects, allegedly collecting millions while these initiatives ultimately collapsed. This behavior underscores a pattern of seeking profit from every available opportunity, often without regard for legality or the potential consequences. While Floyd's social media paints a picture of financial mastery, the reality may be quite different. Reports of scams, unsuccessful investments, and unfulfilled commitments have steadily undermined the image of invincibility he projects. Beneath the luxury and public displays of wealth, there appears to be a far more complicated financial truth.
At one point, you were getting celebrity endorsements. One was DJ Khaled, hilarious, and Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah.
And he posted on his Instagram him taking this what do you call it? The Centra card?
Centra card.
The Centra card. And going and purchasing something with his Bitcoin at a store.
Yeah.
He did that knowing that it didn't work.
Floyd Mayweather doesn't know anything that's going on, really. So like
we all know that.
Yeah.
The guy can't read,
Yeah.
How much did you guys pay him?
Like $1 million.
He took that knowing or not caring if it worked?
It was just not knowing, right? Like they didn't care. He does a million promotions like that. It was basically you speak to his manager.
Yeah.
He's like, this is Floyd's price. You send the money over.
Yeah.
The manager makes his little cut from it. And he just says, what do you want me to say? And what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Right. And you just basically give him his script and he just does.
That wraps up today's video. Be sure to stay connected for more updates, and we'll see you in the next one.